Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to study the key components of the socio-cultural environment under strategic management. And therefore, by the end of the lesson, should be able to discuss the various components of socio-cultural environment. That is the objective of this lesson. Now, the socio-cultural environment encompasses the values, beliefs, attitudes, behaviors, and demographic characteristics of the society in which a business operates. You understand? Beliefs, values, attitudes, behaviors, and demographic features of the society in which a business operates. So it's important for a business to conduct sociocultural environmental analysis in order to understand the environment, such an environment, because such an environment may include factors such as the cultural norms, the social trends, the lifestyles, population demographics, and so on. So understanding the sociocultural environment is important for businesses because such an environment influences consumer behavior, it influences market demand, it may also influence brand perception. So if you are running a business, it's critical that when crafting the strategy for the business, you carry out sociocultural environmental analysis. In this lesson, we are going to briefly highlight some of the components of the sociocultural environment. Components. What are the components? One is cultural values and beliefs. Businesses are surrounded by people, businesses are surrounded by communities, businesses are surrounded by societies which have cultural values and beliefs. And these are the fundamental principles and standards that guide people's behavior and decision making. So if you are running a business in a certain society, it's important for you to understand the fundamental principles and standards that guide their behavior and decision making. So that's the meaning of cultural values and beliefs, the fundamental principles and standards that guide people's behavior and decision making. And they include values related to family, values related to religion, values related to uh, to 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 education, values related to individualism, collectivism, and societal norms. So when conducting social cultural environmental analysis, is important to consider the cultural values and beliefs of the people. The second component is social trends. Social trends. Now, these are the patterns of changes in social attitudes, behaviors, and preferences. And they can include trends related to wellness, trends related to health, trends related to social justice, trends related to technology, trends related to environmentalism, and trends related to what we call uh, technology adoption and consumerism, trends related to consumerism. So those are areas one has to look at when conducting socio-cultural environmental analysis on social trends. There is also the aspect of lifestyles. All right, lifestyle preferences. Lifestyle preferences. These are the choices people make regarding how they live their lives, including their consumption habits, their leisure activities, their values, and so on. And therefore, lifestyle preferences can vary significantly across different demographic groups. Lifestyle preferences. 4, demographics is also part of the socio-cultural environment. Demographics refers to the statistical characteristics of a population, such as age, gender, income, education, ethnicity, family structure, and so on. So these are the statistical characteristics of a population. And demographic trends can have a significant impact to the market size. It can have impact to target audience. It can have impact to the product demand and so on. Demographics. So these are 4 key components of sociocultural environment. And the sociocultural environment candidates, because we are dealing or analyzing people, it can be quite complex and dynamic, because when you are dealing with people, people can be difficult to analyze or to relate with. So sociocultural environmental analysis is a complex and ever-changing landscape that can significantly impact businesses. And by understanding the sociocultural factors that shape consumer behavior and that shape market demand, companies can develop effective strategies. Companies can use that knowledge to build their brand around the knowledge of the sociocultural environment, and the companies can also create lasting value for their stakeholders. Now, having outlined the key components of sociocultural environment, here is your today's assignment. Sociocultural environment, question 1. How do cultural values, beliefs, and norms influence consumer behavior, preferences, and purchasing decisions in different markets? 2. What are the demographic trends like population growth, age distribution, urbanization that are shaping the needs and wants of consumers in a specific region? What are the demographic trends that are shaping the needs and wants of consumers in a region or country? 3. How can businesses adapt their marketing and communication strategies to effectively engage with diverse cultural and demographic groups? 4. What ethical considerations should businesses take into account when operating in culturally diverse environments, and how can they promote cultural sensitivity and inclusivity? Bye.